Grand Rising. My name is Vicki Dillard, your sister with the curly braids, and I'm here live and direct. You see, I'm running around today, Black family. You all know that whenever I have appointments and stuff, and I come to you like this, you all know it's going to be a very, very brief war briefing. But I wanted to tap in with you today before I start my daily appointments. So many of you have inboxed me, messaged me, and wanted me to weigh in on Jim Crow Joe Biden giving out crack pipes. Of course, I understand why so many of you all flooded me wanting to hear my opinion on this, because we have a long history of exposing the Biden administration's suspect tactics and schemes to pander to Black people in ways that are not substantive. Somebody talk Black to me. Family, make sure that you share this broadcast. Shout out to you, family. I see you in the digital building. Everybody, please hit your thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Would you do that? Thank you so very much. Now, somebody put hashtag BGR. This is in direct response to us controlling the narrative and exposing the Democratic Party for doing absolutely nothing but pimping Black people and misusing their votes. Jim Crow Joe Biden, instead of giving us reparations like we demanded, instead of the Democratic Party cutting the check like we told them to, instead of them doing stuff that's substantive for us, they know that criminal reform, law enforcement, all of those things are issues. He knows that we have been exposing him for the past 40 some odd years for him implementing anti-Black drug policies against us. So in an effort to assuage us, he decides that they're going to give out crack pipes. And literally, the Biden administration says, and I'm telling you, they literally said this is for racial equality. Now, you all know that when there was a shocking epidemic of Caucasian people dying from opioids, instead of throwing them behind bars, America showed kindness to them, sympathy to them, and they created legalized trap houses for them to smoke their drugs in safety so too many of them wouldn't keep dying. So because we called them out for their hypocrisy, you threw Black people behind bars. First of all, you brought the drugs into our community. That's proven that the government brought drugs into the Black community. America brought crack cocaine. America brought heroin. America flooded our communities with drugs. So they created the drug epidemic in our communities, which we didn't know before. They created drug dealers. Hello, Freeway Rick Ross and others. We found out later that it was the CIA and the U.S. government that was behind the scenes creating these drug dealers, and they didn't even know how deep the government was involved. So now, because we've been calling them out for doing nothing for Black people, they throw you not even a bone, family. They urinate in your face by literally putting $30 million. They got some other miscellaneous stuff in there, but a big part of it is crack cocaine, and the Biden administration literally says it's for racial equality. They are so desperate to keep their everlasting Negroes intact to make sure that you all vote for them. They're throwing words out like crack cocaine because they know that it's going to trigger you to think the Black community. They're acting like they're showing you sympathy by giving those that America flooded with drugs and made into drug addicts and drug dealers, and then they had the nerve to impose anti-Black racial laws to lock you up. They want you to think that this is something that they're giving you. They are peeing in your face. They're stabbing you not in the back. They're doing it in the front. Black family, how much more disrespect can you take from this authoritarian anti-Black Democratic Party? They pimped you for your vote. They used your vote so that they could give white Afghans money and fly them into our country that we built based on our black blood. They give illegal immigrants legal protections and resources. They gave the Asian community political coverage, political laws, and they redirected $50 million to the AAPI community. They gave the LGBTQ community some hookups, and then they told you to go sit down after waiting 467 years for a breakthrough. They tell you to keep waiting. Now, we know that Jim Crow Joe Biden's own children, his son, one of his sons, is a dope fiend. We know that his son was supposed to do prison time after drug paraphernalia was found in a vehicle that he was in, but magically he got off. So while you got Jim Crow Joe Biden 40 years ago, 30 years ago, crafting legislation to lock you up for an addiction that the U.S. government gave you, his son, who had every privilege and every entitlement, was drugged out and allegedly later sleeping with his sister-in-law after his dead brother passed away. And Joe Biden is telling folks and insinuating that we were animals, that we should be locked up, we should be put behind bars. So now they put $30 million to give black folks crack cocaine pipes, crack pipes. They're doing these things out of desperation to ensure that this upcoming election we show up. But they think you're so ignorant. They think you're so stupid. They think that you're the Reverend Al Sharpton who needs to go eat. They think that you're Aunt Jemima Joy Reid. They think you Jamil Hill around this piece. They think you a Tiffany Cross. They think you're the NAACP. They think you're the Urban League. These dead, useless civil rights organizations, they think that's us. But you got us twisted, baby. You can take that very crack pipe that you giving our community, Jim Crow Joe, and you better go smoke it. How dare you put crack cocaine pipes to give to black people instead of cutting the check and giving us our reparations, instead of giving us our own Marshall plans, instead of giving specific policies that protect black people in America who built this country on our black blood so that everybody that comes to this country experiences the American dream based on our American nightmare. I wish you would. Somebody put hashtag uncheckable. Y'all better give all of them this everlasting word. And I know this was not the thinking in the council of your funny looking Simone Sanders linebackers, your Keisha Lance bottom types, who told him throw out crack pipes, because they've been hearing us call out the hypocrisy of giving Caucasian people legalized trap houses so they can smoke their opioids in peace and not go to prison. And they actually call these crack pipes racial equity. Everybody ought to feel like they are urinating in your face. We've done a good job over the years. The Vicki Show has done a good job over the years of exposing the administration, not only Donald Trump and the rest of the openly racist Republican Party, but the covert Democratic Party that's racist. They're the worst kind of enemy because they solicit your vote. They come to your churches, they put on your robes, they sing Amazing Grace with you, and they know that's enough for the Negro to vote for them. They come to your barbecues and your fish fries. They offer you little biscuits by giving you your own little TV show on one of their networks. That's not enough for us, baby. You got us twisted. Everybody in here ought to be emailing, writing, tagging, and humiliating the Biden administration. You guys ought to be tagging everybody that you know. You need to be tagging all the black bones and biscuits that's been caping for Joe Biden, and you all need to let them know that, baby, we ain't got no brakes. We mashing the gas. We're doubling down, tripling down on the fact that we're not going to vote without a substantive pro-black plan. is the country we built. And everybody and their mama keep telling us to wait, telling us they got studies for us. And you gonna give us a crack pipe? Fool, you better take that crack pipe and smoke it. This is disgusting. How dare they do this? And again, they're using trigger phrases like crack pipe, racial equality, because they know that it's a handful of Negroes out there that's going to be so simple-minded, they're going to actually think that the administration is doing something substantive for criminal reform and drug reform. This is nothing but disrespect. We're not that, baby. We the BGR. We the black grassroots. We ain't Reverend Al Sharpton, baby. Somebody talk black to me. Everybody hit that thumbs up button, share this broadcast, and let everybody know that Vicki Dillard is weighing in on this topic of Joe Biden giving us crack pipes. He didn't offer the Asian community no crack pipes. This is the ultimate disrespect. This is a frontal attack. They continue to humiliate us. And too many of our people continue to take it. But baby, we waking up and we smelling the begonias. And we're throwing it back in your face. You all flood the online media space with dogging the Democratic Party, dogging the Joe Biden administration, and letting them know how dare you. You don't get to pick what we tell you to do. You get to bow down. We're doing all the dog walking today. Somebody put a dog in the chat. You do what we tell you to do, Joe Biden. When we give you our vote, you do what we tell you to do. You don't have an option. You don't get to pick what you think we want. We said cut the check. Everybody let them know we're doing the dog walking, baby. When we say sit, you sit. We decide when you're going to get snacks. We put the chain on you and we tell you how far we're going to go. We're the only ones doing the dog walking today. You're not dog walking us no more. Not when we put you in power. Donald Trump, with his outrageous self, did everything his base demanded. They stormed the Capitol. They were responsible for the murders of people. And he went all the way there for his base. And Joe Biden won't even do what's just and right and address the original sin of this country. And America wonders why she's going to hell in a handbasket. Y'all better let them know we're the ones doing the dog walking. We say sit, Democratic Party. We say sit, Jim Crow Joe. In fact, we naming the dog JoJo. JoJo is the name of the black dog, baby. And it's about to be a Rottweiler. Tell these fools we said sit. We doing the dog walking around this piece. We told you what we wanted. You don't deviate and do something else we didn't tell you to do. Somebody say sit. Somebody put some bones in the chat. Gonna give you some crack pipes. We're intelligent black people around this piece. We the black grass, we the new black media, the black grass media. We're the ones that's sitting here telling you all to stop even smoking weed, let alone crack. We're the ones telling you how to keep your homes in check and intact. We're telling you to educate yourself. We're telling you to start your black businesses. That's disrespectful that they're treating us like the overwhelming number of people in our community are crackheads anyway. Somebody tell JoJo to go sit. God, today, somebody say JoJo sit. Fool, didn't we say sit? You don't have no options with us. We said sit, JoJo. JoJo is the dog, the Democratic Party. You're no longer just a donkey, the ass. You are a dog. We doing the doggy training. We didn't say nothing but cut the check. We didn't say nothing but a pro-black Marshall Plan. We didn't say nothing but giving us justice to our open enemy that murders and kills our people. You do what we tell you to do. Sit. Now, we can tell you. We can show you better than we can tell you. I'm from Mississippi. We got a saying that you don't believe fat meat is greasy. Play us if you want to. Y'all spread this message. There's so much more I can say about this, but I got to handle my business today. I love y'all so much. So many of you all flooded me, wanting me to weigh in. I don't like to sometimes do too many of the same topics that other contributors are doing, but you all flooded me with this information. We ain't here to play with them, baby. We're the new world leaders. We're the ones, this is our planet. This is our country. We're the children of the former slaves. We built this country. It was our intellectual property. It was our labor that built the country. Our open enemies didn't have the wherewithal to build America. That's why they stole from us to do it. So now you're going to cut the check and make it right. You're not going to continue to benefit off of our work and tell us it's been 400 years ago. Somebody say, sit, doggy, sit. We dog walking the Democratic Party. We dog walking Joe Biden. We dog walking Kamala. In fact, just call me the dog walker. I'm going to take 3, 4, 5, 10 of y'all on a doggy walk at the same time. Funny looking self. It's cut the check or nothing. It's a pro-black economic plan or nothing. It's a pro-black Marshall Plan or nothing. It's holding our oppressors accountable or nothing. It's nothing else beside that. We don't want no crack pipes, Joe Biden, except to put you in it and smoke it. And in fact, you match the color of the crack anyway. Talk black to me. Y'all be sure to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Everybody make sure that you thumbs up, and share this video. For all of my sisters out there, I'm working on the Secret Money in Your Womb Part 4. I'm getting ready to release that date just for my sisters. You all be sure to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Follow me on my YouTube page as well as Facebook at Vicki Dillard so that you'll be first in the know to know when I get ready to release this new webinar date. You all know Miracle Signs and Wonders. Follow my work and my webinars so you don't want to miss this, sis. It's going to be extraordinarily powerful. Make sure you go to my website and get on my email list at On Purpose with Vicki. That's On Purpose with Vicki. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is my little bit I have to say. I've got several appointments today. I have a doctor's appointment this evening and some other appointments, but I had to come to you all because so many of you wanted me to weigh in on this topic. I love you all so much. All I want us to see is doggy bones, biscuits, and dogs because we're the only ones around this piece that's doing the dog walking, baby. The Democratic Party symbol for us is not the donkey, it's the dog. You're going to do what we tell you to do. I love you all so much. Thumbs up, share this video. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I bow to you. You are my bliss. I can't wait to see you again.